Start with this first one, which is, when did you first decide to become a podiatrist, and what made you choose podiatry?
Yeah, I feel like this is such a common question for podiatrists specifically, because it's such a sort of hidden gem within medicine, I think. So, I unfortunately do not have one of those cool stories of having had foot and ankle issues when I was a child, seeing a podiatrist and knowing that that's what I wanted from the beginning. It took quite a while for me to sort of go through this pre-medical curriculum to understand and appreciate, I think, what was out there and what I really fit best into. So I didn't get a lot of exposure to exactly what podiatry was specifically as an undergrad. I was part of a pre-health professions major when I was an undergrad. And it really, really strongly led people towards an MD or a DO route. And I didn't hear too much about podiatry until I actually got into my master's program. So I would say for me, getting my master's degree in medical ethics was just a pivotal point in my career all around. It's what really exposed me to what health professions were out there and what each one really, really, truly involved, by getting me into a hospital, getting me doing clinical rotations, learning about different professions, following different people around the hospital. And that's where I really learned the most about podiatry and what it was. I think that was a point in my life where I also was learning a lot about myself. And anyone who knows me really well knows that I'm an incredibly detailed person. I sometimes focus on details so much to the detriment maybe of losing the bigger picture sometimes. And so, in that process of learning about health professions and learning about myself at the same time, realizing that something very, very detail oriented, very specific, very technical was going to work well for me in the long term. And fortunately enough, that happened to coincide with the time that I really discovered podiatry. I found how hands-on it was, how technical I could get as a surgeon, how detail-oriented and obviously body-specific it was. And so it ended up being a really good fit, and ended up being a good fit career-wise down the road going through it now.
Great. Well, we have a lot of questions here, so I'm going to...
If you enjoyed this, click the thumbnail to watch the full video, or visit Student Doctor Network to see the free resources we have available to help you become a doctor.